Guys, we're now going to roll with Gordon Ramsay, 3-star Michelin chef, and how he makes a beef Wellington. So let's check Gordon out. Here we go.
My version is a lot lighter and sexier, and for Christmas, I'm going to give it an added twist. First off, the fillet of beef. Now, look at it. It's beautiful. First, the most important part is to sear it.
He handles his
Salt,
meat
pepper,
well.
the fillet is the leanest
it.
and the most expensive cut of beef.
He's not afraid.
It comes from underneath the lower backbone, a part of the animal which has very little muscle, and this is what makes it such a tender cut. Very, very hot pan, olive oil, and literally roll it around the pan. We're not cooking the beef, we're just searing it, which will really help.
You can see the pan was hot.
To give another layer of flavour and beef in.
Oh.
Now use the side of the pan so the beef sears down the back when you tilt it. It's a secret to get it done quickly. It gives that really nice roasted flavour. Delicious.
That sounds
It's got a
good.
colour. Very carefully lift up the beef and sear it on top. And sear it on the bottom. Out and onto the plate. English mustard. What this does now, it gives it a bit of heat. Just lightly brush the mustard over the beef.
I'm salivating.
So really important
You can almost
to do
see
this
it now.
as the beef comes straight out of the pan. And as the beef starts to cool down, it absorbs all that heat from the mustard. Horseradish is a really nice alternative as well. Just leave that to sit
Horseradish.
and relax. As the fillet rests, prepare the filling, which is called a duxelle. Put 700 grams of chestnut mushrooms into a
stalk
blender.
out.
Yeah.
Add a chopped clove of
Get
garlic.
rid of that stalk. The stalk takes
Season with
salt.
salt and pepper.
Sprinkle
And
salt.
blitz.
I'd like to
Christmas
try to
wouldn't be
make this.
Christmas
Would be
without chestnuts.
quite difficult.
Just crumble them in to the mushrooms. The chestnut's sweet, nutty flavour works brilliantly with the earthy taste of the mushrooms.
Do you like chestnuts?
I don't know if I've ever had chestnuts.
Oh, do you guys like chestnuts? Let us know. I reckon they're okay. They're a Christmas sort of nut.
And because they contain more starch and less oil than other nuts, they have a much softer texture that is perfect for the filling.
It's quite coarse. Coarsely chopped.
Smells like Christmas.
Like a paste.
Yeah.
Once the mixture is finely chopped, cook in a hot, dry pan. This removes the water from the mushrooms and intensifies the flavour.
It almost looks like a Greedo.
Yeah.
You can see the water coming out instantly. Such an essential stage, really critical to the success of the Wellington, that you dry those mushrooms
So
out
you
and get
don't
rid of the
want
wet water.
Too wet.
Take the
You
mushrooms
don't
and
want it
even
wet.
Or dry,
further.
crumbly
Some
sort
fresh
of paste.
thyme in there, which will make it really nice and light. And
You don't want it
flavoured.
moist.
When all the water's been fried off, remove from the pan and leave to cool. Then start assembling the Wellington. Stage 1, wrapping the beef fillets. First of all, these wonderful slices of Parma ham. And look, beautiful.
Yeah, I love it.
Overlap it and set it there. So the secret
Prosciutto, mozzarella cheese, balsamic vinegar, rocket, bit of tomato. Hey. Do you like that sort of meat?
Prosciutto?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Cured meat?
No.
I love it. Okay.
of overlapping the Parma ham is to make sure it contains all those juices coming out of the beef. In the traditional recipe for beef Wellington, a thick chive and spring onion pancake is used instead of ham. But the Parma ham makes the dish much lighter, and its sweet, salty flavour really complements the mushroom and chestnut filling. A little touch of pepper, no salt because the ham is naturally salty. Just a little twist of pepper. And then from there, your mushrooms. Basically, mushrooms go on. Use the back of the spoon to spread them nice and thinly. Half an inch from the ends. And rumples. No. Pop it.
He's so cute.
Every time there's meat.
He's so cute. Look at him. He's like, can I have
Next,
some please?
lay the beef on top. Very carefully fold that over. Now, we're going to lift that up and wrap the beef nice and carefully. So all that mushroom and Parma ham is encasing the beef all the way over. Push it nice and tight. Roll it nice and tight. And go all the way over. Now, the secret from here is to really let the cling film do the work. Just nip it at the ends and squeeze. And what we're doing is just creating this wonderful sort of cylinder shape.
Neat trick.
And then just twist it.
Man, that looks like
Nice and
perfection.
tightly. And the tighter it is, the more perfect the shape. Then place in the fridge for 15 minutes to firm up.
Even when he places it in the fridge,
Once
he
it's
places
set,
it with
it's
care.
ready
He's
for
just
the
like,
wrap.
He loves his
A bit of
food.
cling film, puff pastry.
That's
beef.
probably the easiest part, the puff pastry bit.
it's store bought.
Now, very carefully, first roll the puff pastry over the beef until the two edges meet. Then trim off any excess pastry and twist the ends together to ensure the beef is completely sealed in its pastry case. To set that perfectly and get it really nice and firm, to make it really cylinder type, cling film over.
He's emphasising the cylinder part, isn't he?
He's make sure it looks symmetrical.
Yeah, like a nice cylinder. He's been really on about that the whole time.
And just pull that nice and tight.
I get why he's saying it though. It makes it look so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. It's a presentation at the end.
And the tighter the cling film, the better the shape. The more even the shape,
A lot of work though. Imagine you
the more
made it
even it
taste
cooks.
crap.
In
Oh,
the fridge for 5 minutes to firm.
hours.
Then take off the cling film, almost like the perfect Christmas cracker. To give the pastry a lovely rich golden brown colour when it bakes,
Yeah, give it
brush
some
it with
egg.
egg yolk. And then finally, you don't have to do this, but it's a chefy thing. A little bit of decoration. Back of the knife, down, and then just twist and mark the pastry. When it comes out of the oven, it's got that wow factor.
Taking his time, isn't it, just to get that perfect look
And a
at the
gentle
end, you
sprinkle
know?
of salt to ensure
Everything's
the
done
pastry
properly.
becomes lovely and crisp. Then bake in an oven at 200 degrees for around 35 minutes, depending on how rare you like your beef. Once out of the oven, it's crucial you let the Wellington rest for at least 10 minutes.
that.
This allows the meat to relax and
Look at
reabsorb its
that.
delicious juices, making sure it's tender and
I'm
supple.
hungry.
Nice and gently. Hear that pastry, how crisp that
It's
is.
like cutting through a piece of bread, like tiger loaf or something like that. The outside's so nice.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It's a bit too raw for me, but
I'm in heaven.
oh,
that
for
looks
me,
good, mate.
yeah, look at the
If you want
juice.
a really nice change to roast
crusty,
turkey,
crusty
this-
pastry and everything.
That's for the
Crusty
ultimate
what?
entertainment. It
Crusty.
smells Christmassy. The chestnuts, the mushrooms, and that nice crisp pastry on the outside.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm ready to die and go to heaven.
There. That looks difficult, but looks great. Yeah.
Do you want to see a 4 Michelin, a 4 Michelin star?
Yeah. All right, guys. Now, so you've seen how Gordon Ramsay does it, and it looks like it will take a fair bit of practice to get that right. So we found somebody else. Her name's Kay, and she's also on YouTube, and she's trying to show us how to make a beef Wellington. So we thought we'd compare Gordon Ramsay, who she may take him out as being the better chef, and here's cute Kay, and she's going to show us how to make beef Wellington.
This is a home cooking at its best, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. She's a little sweetheart. Okay, here we go.
Hi people, I'm back cooking again. I've been asked to do a beef Wellington, and believe me, there's no wellies involved.
Oh, sweetie.
So sweet.
Hope she can cook.
Right, I've never made one before, so I'm just gonna do what it says. It says roughly.
So she's never made one before.
Yeah, okay.
So let's be a little...
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine.
Chop the mushrooms up and put them in a
Oh,
blender.
she's cutting with the knife in towards her hand. Oh, health and safety, man. Oof.
This is a blender, as you can see, and I'm just cutting the mushrooms up into the blender. Always make sure you wash your mushrooms, because you don't know what's been on them.
Well, she's probably
this is-
been doing that for her whole life,
Yeah,
so
I
she's
know.
got callus there.
Yeah, but she's
So
teaching-
she's got a chopping board on her hand.
Yeah, but she's teaching somebody to do it. So some other young person comes and goes, oh, that's the way I cut a mushroom. That's why I
Yeah.
cut fruit towards my hand. Nah.
And then after a while, they get that chopping board
No, that's
feeling on their
ridiculous.
hand.
That's ridiculous. Food safety, health
But
safety.
I've cut all the mushrooms up, as you can see, and I've put them in the blender like it's been told. And I've been told to add some seasoning. So I'm just adding some seasoning.
Well, what season? Little rosemary or something.
Also adding a bit of salt, not too much. Right, now I've mixed it into a light, slight paste.
Lots
I'm
like
gonna
that.
put it into a pan.
Hang on. That's a bit different to Gordon's one, right?
What did his one look like?
Go back to Gordon's one. No, there it is. So Gordon's looks like a paste and hers looks like soup. So not a good start, sweetheart. Not a good start.
Maybe there's some grave box in it.
Grave
Now
ox.
it's just got to cook for about 10 minutes.
10
You've got
minutes.
to continually stir it.
Looks like gravy. Looks like gravy.
Right, I think it's at its time. I'm going to turn it off as I've been
It does look like
done,
gravy, doesn't it?
instructed. And it said put it on a plate. Now I'm putting mine on a
That's nothing like his.
metal plate.
His looks like a crumble.
Like yeah.
Because
Something you would put
I
on
don't
a
want
cake.
that one
Yeah,
to
yeah.
break. I'm not saying it would break, but I ain't taking no chances. And for the crepe, or as it's called, it's coat, you need to use flour. Unfortunately, it doesn't say how much flour. So I'm just putting
I guess it. Okay, it's all right.
3 dessert spoons in.
You got to give her some credit because he didn't make the pastry.
No,
Then it said
but
the
he's
eggs.
using puff pastry
Now I'm
too.
doing 2 eggs. Then it says to add sugar.
How much of that you using?
So I'm putting 2 heap spoonsful in.
Alright.
And then it said add salt. What a combination. So I'm just adding little salt. Then it says I've got to whisk it. So I'm going to whisk it. Now I'm
What
Cooking
is
the
that?
filling.
So she's supposed to be searing the beef.
It's cold oil. She's heating up her oil with the meat in the pan simultaneously.
And we all know what will happen.
And it's not one piece. It looks like dog's breakfast.
We got a couple pieces of meat here.
Come on, man. This is...
How
what-
many can you count, ladies and gentlemen? This is a Dora Explorer episode.
But look, it doesn't look appetizing at all. This is like loose ends or something.
It's
Yeah.
you don't have to cook them for good. You just have to give them a little bit of colour, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see.
How long they want cooking is depending on how high you do the heat. It doesn't say do it.
Wait. There's no heat. It's cold oil. Or oil being warmed up.
She's been waiting for a couple of days now. Alright guys, so I've just learned that
I
if
just
it's
says do it
lower...
on a medium heat, so I'm doing mine on a
Medium heat.
medium
He said
heat.
it has to be hot. So
Yes.
the oil just spreads...
Mine's just been in the frying pan for about 5-10 minutes, something like that.
it's
and as
not
you
a
can
good
see,
cut of meat in either
it's
looks of
starting
things.
to colour out, which it's supposed to.
What am I
but
looking at?
it's not cooked in by a long way. It has to go in the oven before it can be cooked.
But you've got to see the
Right, now
outside. That looks
the
feral.
meat is done. Like I said, I have
boiling.
never done this before, so you can imagine I
There's
haven't
all the
got
liquids coming out of the
everything
meat
Yeah.
mixed with the
that it
oil
needs. It
causing
says
froth.
cling foam. I haven't got no cling foam
Well,
because I
there's a
didn't know I
mistake.
needed it.
It's supposed to be seared.
So-
I know, one
What I'm
side,
gonna do is-
Gordon Ramsay going, it's raw!
It's
It's raw! It's bloody raw! Anyway, keep going, sweetie.
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, I guess she's trying,
put
but no,
these
I wouldn't be eating
layers
her place. No
Like it
way.
says.
Oh, come on. It's her first
I know.
time.
I know, but I wouldn't be eating that. If I watched her cook that, I wouldn't be eating it.
Nah, you'd be rocking up after she.
They're all
Straight
standing
to
up.
KFC or something. Oh, it's raw. It's cooked on one side, raw on the
And the
other.
mushroom.
That should be KFC's ad.
Oh.
They show a bit of this and then it goes, I don't care.
I love it.
I did earlier
What's going on here? Oh, it's
has
just,
got to
oh, come on, man.
on the beef.
Looks like baby caca.
All the ingredients
So
are there,
I am just scraping it all on the beef.
just not fitting
Nah,
in.
man. Nah, man. This is not looking.
Now I'm going to
That looks like vomit.
Come on. Be kind.
No, she's teaching people how to make beef Wellington. This is anyway. Let's see how she rolls it up.
fold it over. Oh,
Uh-oh.
not enough. Thought it had something had to go wrong, didn't it?
Trust me, it's not. I don't think it's gone wrong so
Put it
far. Let's just chuck another one on top.
Put a piece over it.
All right. All right. Let's. What about Gordon? Let's get Gordon at this stage. Let's check Gordon out.
Oh, that looks good. Did you remember that?
Yeah, go back.
You remember
get the
that?
picture thing. Yeah, we're going. So that was his mushroom, ladies and gentlemen. There's his meat, nicely seared on the outside, and then his next bit. There's the mush he's laid out with the Parma ham.
So that is what she was trying to do.
That's what she was trying to get. And if we just go, and then wrapped up like that, boom,
Oh,
boom,
please.
boom, on the money. And that's what she's got going on there. Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Okay, let's move on.
Has got to cool for 15 to 20 minutes
Oh, poor darling.
before it can be
Not good.
cooked.
This is not good.
And as you can see, I've took my
That's a lot of flour.
crust out, as it's called,
Oh,
or whatever it's
yeah.
supposed to be called properly.
Some weird reason I'm
And as you can
celebrating.
see, it needs a lot of
I'm
kneading.
feeling some vomit
As
at the
if
back
you
of my
were
throat.
doing bread.
Come on.
Obviously, I haven't shown you how to do bread, but yes, you have to keep kneading it
She better dust
it's
that rolling pin. It's a light dust of flour.
pretty firm.
Yeah.
And for
Now we're going to do it.
and about kneading, it's just a case of folding it in. I don't know if you can see. It's just a case of folding it in on itself
Yeah.
and keep doing that
Yeah.
until
What?
it's
What?
until it's done.
Okay. What? That was no idea. What is she doing now?
Make sure.
What is she doing now? How much?
You're rolling.
It's snowing.
Flour on it,
It's snow.
and it says it's
And look, nothing stuck to the rolling.
that
Oh, come on.
into a rectangular shape,
Okay.
which
Okay. Well, give us some
I'm not very
grace.
good
Just,
at rolling
The problem
now.
is that dough's going to soak in all that flour. man.
As you can see, it's not a proper rectangle.
no, it's not actually.
And I know these.
I'm
are
more
all
concerned
stuck
on the
together
flour.
because I haven't.
Look at it.
It's just totally surrounded in flour. Oh, come on, man.
So I've got loads of juice which you're not supposed to have.
Come on.
She's like probably tipping off all the juice that's meant to be in the meat.
I'm going
Oh,
to
poor thing. This is bad.
tip it over.
There we go. Yeah.
It don't look too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
No, it doesn't look too good neither though.
Tip
Come
it
on.
into.
Oh, what is she gonna do now? Oh, dripping juice. Oh, just dump it. Just dump it on there.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not gone bad at all.
okay. Now
And
you
I'm
roll it
going
up.
to
What did you do?
roll it over, as you can see.
Look, the pastry's just pulling apart.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Not good.
You don't have to seal in the edges.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm just doing
don't
it.
seal the edges. And what Gordon Ramsay say?
Crimp it.
Seal it and crimp it. Get nice. Oh, okay. Come on. All right.
No,
That against
it's
Gordon
got to
Ramsay.
go
Pull up Big Gordon. Pull up Big G.
Oh.
Pull up Big G. Where's his one?
Give me some sense of clarity, Gordon.
Go on, Gordon. Oh, that's his on the pastry.
Oh,
Next.
that looks nice.
Next image. That looks good.
That's what I want.
Let's go back and check out the comparator.
Oh,
that's going in the oven.
no!
That's going in the
It's
oven.
going in the oven.
Yeah, all right. Go
How
back.
do you get? Yeah, okay. We're back to business.
All right.
Oven
See, now,
and cook
this is not
for
right.
30 minutes to 40 minutes. You can see I've left the cooker in a mess. Well, I'll put this in
Maybe
the oven.
dog
shit.
No, it looks like
And you've
a
got-
dog has had a bite out of
Got
it.
to glaze it.
And
And
there's
you
all,
can
all the
see
flat on the
I've put
outside,
mine
and
in
then
in a
oh,
roasting
she's just
pan. It's
slopping
just
it on.
come to
It's a
pot. It's all
light brush.
broken.
Oh, this is not good. This is unhealthy.
I've got some clean
This can't be
foam.
good for
It
people.
wouldn't have gone wrong. Glaze,
It's just,
cold
oh, it's going to have like
Get
cooked
an
egg
in
on
a
top of bread.
bowl, cup, anything.
Oh, poor thing. She's
And all
not
you do is
doing.
you just pat the egg, beat the egg, and
Beat
pat
the
it
egg?
all over. And that's called glazing.
That's not called. That's called slopping it on, man.
Now it's time to get the from beef Wellington out of the oven.
There we go.
And see what.
Oh, pizza resistance.
what it
Here we
turns
go. Here we go. Beef Wellington. It looks like just bread with meat in it. Oh, look at this! Look at the liquid in the bottom. It's just swimming in liquid.
But it looks like it's
It probably won't
cooked.
be cooked and be burnt underneath or not cooked.
Well, I hope that answered the question.
No, you answered squat. Go back and get her final product out of the oven and get his final product out of the oven. Just go back a little bit. Yeah. Go back there. Let it come out on the bench.
I don't think somehow
So there's-
it's supposed to be like that.
No, I don't think it's meant to be like that neither. And then go a couple forward for good old Gordon. Let it pull it out of the oven. Looks like a loaf of bread with that beautiful cooked meat inside it.
That's
Come on. This is not right, guys. This is not right. Anyway, so clearly Gordon's the winner here, hands down.
I don't know.
Hands down.
I think she comes in with a close second.
Yeah, well, there's only 2 players. She's got to get second, right?
That's decent.
But
Probably better than my cooking, I reckon.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be putting it on YouTube if it was like that, if I cooked it.
Maybe.
Anyway, guys, let us know what you reckon about this review, Gordon Ramsay versus Kay, and let us know if you want to watch something next time round.
Who do you think won? I know this looks aesthetically more pleasing, Gordon Ramsay's. It looks better. But who do you think tastes better?
Until next time, catch you later, guys.
Laters.
Cheers.